I'm a client of the wonderful organisation that is Yellow Poppy. I'm also a long-standing friend of the woman who founded it and co-runs it, Geraldine Woods, Anna Bruce, and Kate Cooper. All fantastic women and great friends of mine as well. So it's my absolute pleasure to do this for them. There are some great people that you're going to meet today and get to know and hear a bit about. And I know that from your line of work, organising events, you know, a key part of it is that people go away with memorable moments, with people who've gripped them and really held their attention, and just great stories. And I'll tell you a little bit about some of the people I've interviewed along the way. The McCartney thing, and I'm not just name dropping. The McCartney thing is, he's fascinating because, I mean, I'm sure he's been interviewed many times, but literally when he's in a room, every single person wants a piece of him and wants to talk to him and wants to grab him, even just for a second. And when I was a very young reporter in Liverpool, he came to start the process of building the famed school, the LIPA school in Liverpool, you might have heard of, the Performing Arts School. And he was speaking to the then Minister for something, Michael Portillo. And because they didn't want journalists like me overhearing what they were saying about the plan, they began to speak in Spanish, which they both speak. But so do I. So I said very quickly to both of them, I can't remember exactly what I said, but something to let them know that I understood what they were saying. And McCartney, who's you know, God, he's a Beatle, he can do what he likes. He just said, and he could tell I was a Scouser as well when we were there, and he just said, "Oh, love, come over here, come over here." So I found myself, aged 23, standing with Paul McCartney, a Minister of the Crown, and my mic and my recording equipment, and I'm thinking, oh my God, is this really happening? Got a fantastic interview with him. And since then, I've talked about, to myself and my pals really, that I really think I've got like a little reporter fairy on my shoulder who just at the right moment arrives, shows up, and makes it happen. And often the best moments that you get happen by chance, and it's the reporter fairy, as I call it. And at Madonna's wedding, oh yeah, went to that. Yeah, at Madonna's wedding, you might remember that a night before the wedding, there was the christening of the little boy, Rocco, and it was up in northeast Scotland, and all went smoothly. Massive security, Italian security guys in Armani suits and all, you know, fantastic, in this tiny Scottish town. And it was all over, and the press all disappeared. And I mean, again, Madonna, a bit like McCartney, where she shows up, hundreds and hundreds of international, particularly music press, but just press generally show up. And it was all over, and my team, myself and two producers, had arranged an interview, classic BBC stuff, arranged an interview with the Chief of Police of Dornoch in the northeast of Scotland, because we kind of had to, it was the right thing to do. Off we went, sat in this tiny police station, and we're just sitting there thinking, oh, how boring, everybody's gone to have dinner and wine, and we're still sitting here waiting for a Scottish policeman to tell us how it's all gone, And suddenly the door of the tiny police station, door opens, and we see somebody's feet, slightly, about this far off the ground, being dragged through the police station by the Armani-clad security guys. And we're thinking, what was that? What's that? Turned out it was the man, you might remember, the man who'd hidden in the organ of the cathedral to go, oh yeah, he was in the piano, all right. The man who'd hidden in the organ of the cathedral to get shots, to get audio of the christening, a child's christening, for God's sake, that's pretty bad. And we got the interview. We got the interview with the cop, with the copper. We got the interview with the Madonna security men just by being there. And it was totally accidental. And we're just walking out of the building going, yeah, I think we've got a scoop actually there. You know, and we did. It was a great, you know, it was a great moment. And then you see all the other reporters coming back going, do you know what's happened? And we're going, no, we don't. And off we go and tell our story. That's how it works. Always how it worked then. So those are those moments that stand out for me where you just, you know, you just think, well, this is a pretty good job. It's just like being on a school trip with no teachers, basically, when you have those kinds of moments.